All right, hey guys. So today we're going to talk about some CPM or some basically like the cost per thousand impressions on TikTok and TikTok advertising. So just to let you know, none of these ads are mine. I haven't run any ads yet. I just found some articles that I'd like to go over that I think are really, really interesting because I just got accepted into the TikTok ads manager. And I don't like that here, when you have all of your targeting set up, it doesn't give you an audience size and it doesn't give you a estimated cost per thousand impressions, and that's really important. So I went and did some googling and found a few articles here that I wanted to go over really, really quickly. So this one is how much does it costs to run a TikTok ad campaign. So if anybody's ever used TikTok, you know that when you open the app, you typically get an ad instantly. You just get one, boom, it's right in front of you, and then you have to physically hit skip, and then you get to like engage with the normal daily content stuff. And this was not available to most people. This was available to basically nobody. I mean, according to this article, it was saying there was $300,000 to even start with, like, the before anything, right? They would be like, look, we need 300K. It looks like it was $150,000 flat fee per 6 days, an additional 100,000 to 200,000 to promote a challenge. It's saying that the average CPM was $10, which is average for most ad platforms, but it's pretty expensive for a new platform, right? So then this just kind of goes over like, what kind of, video challenges, native video, brand ticket, whatever it is, right? So that's what it was for that ad type. That one that you see every single time you log into TikTok, they're saying that they get to like $300,000 and up, which is absolutely crazy, which is not how it is, because you can see here, I can select $600 and not have an error. So next thing. This guy looks like he was in the ads manager about a couple months ago. I don't think he has. So April 20th. And what are we in? We're in, June, right? So he was March, April, May, June. So he was in it about a few months. And so he's been using the ad platform for a few months. And he's got some pretty interesting data. And the main thing, so it's omr.com TikTok ad manager test / you can go and find the article. It's pretty easy to find, or just copy this URL right here and find this guy's article, because he goes into a lot of stuff. He goes up to, how does it work? What are the features? He even goes into, and this is really the bulk of what we want to get into, is like, what did he spend and what did he get? So he's in Europe, and he was using euros. And so I'm just going to quickly do the the math on 522 euros. So 522 euros to dollars. So he spent about $586 in total is what he spent. So almost $600. So this is where it gets really crazy. His cost per click was 7 cents, 7 euros. I think that's 10 cents is what it is. His cost per 1,000 impressions was an impressive, I don't know, like, what is 0.38 euros to dollars? No, I want point. So 43 cents. I was pretty close. I said 45. So 1,000 people saw your ad for 45 cents. That's pretty impressive. So he spent almost $600, and his impressions was 1,377,443, and he had 7,753 clicks. His click-through rate, his average click-through rate, because we're going to go into a picture he shows later, was 0.56, and he had one conversion for whatever it was that he was selling. So these are not impressive numbers, right? So these are impressive, right? And then when you get to clicks, CTR, and conversions, these are not impressive, right? These are not good here. So what does this tell us? It tells us that you have an insane amount of reach for your ad budget. But as of right now, physically converting people to convert is not there. Now, I think he doesn't show what his ad was or what his ad is. So I can't really break down, whether it was the ad copy or the video or whatever it may be, because that would be really interesting. Or if it's the platform, or if it's the reason that, I don't know if you've seen an ad on TikTok now. So you have that first ad, like I said, when you log on, but there's another ad that you kind of like, as you're just swiping through videos, it looks like a video, and then on the bottom it fades in, and then it has your call to action, and that's another ad, right? It'll be like, learn more, buy now, shop now, whatever it is. So it could also be the platform where it's not like salesy enough, I guess you could say. And so that's where this could come into play, right? Like this is pretty garbage, as far as like conversion is concerned. But as far as reach is concerned, it is pretty insane. So this picture here I already have pulled up. He has his ad campaigns set up, so you can kind of see. We can't see what the video was. It's interesting that it's in the 9:16 format instead of the 16:9 format. So again, it's like, well, was this video in the wrong format, right? Was it this way, not this way? I don't know, but you can see here, it looks like he had some test ones, and then he had some ones that he really liked, so he spent more money on. 500, 300, 150 total spend, or total euros was 1108. And that's kind of interesting. So he says in here though that he only spent, total ad spend was 1,200 euros. Oh, these were just different ads. All right, let me pop these ones open. So he ran these 4 ads here first, and these were for conversions. And basically, like again, the cost, like look at this, your cost per action was $329. Like, oh, okay. Because your click-through rate was extremely abysmal. Like you're trying to reach for like a 3 to 5% click-through rate, like bare minimum, and we're getting 1.1, 1.1, 0.5, 0.5. It's rough looking. And then he goes into a little bit more down here, and he goes. So this is just another campaign. Let's see if he says what it's for. Inactive interests. So he's got like travel. Looks like he's just targeting the travel niche here. But again, you can see that he spent $1,200, but this time he only got 700,000 impressions, right? So it makes me wonder, well, what kind of ad was this that he set up? And does it really? I don't think he goes into it. Oh, I think this was another conversion ad space. And then they also addressed German speakers in the UK, Italy, France, and Spain. So it's kind of an interesting. This one's kind of an interesting audience. Again, coming from a US advertiser, like I don't know how well that can. I don't know how well that applies to us. But the main thing to look at is basically this number right here, right? You spend $600, 10 cents per click, 45 cents per 1,000 impressions, and the guy got to 1.3 million with an extremely small budget. And then this is what needs to be worked on right here, and this is where optimizing your ad is going to come into play. How to get more clicks. Maybe his call to action was weak. Maybe TikTok needs to work on having a better functionality for sending people to the website. Making sure that your video is good, high quality, good audio, good lighting, good visuals, and stuff like that. So this is pretty interesting. Again, none of these were my ads. However, I can't wait to start running some ads on here to get my own data, especially coming from a US standpoint, not a European standpoint. But this is real. These 2 articles are really the only 2 I found that gave me the data that I was sort of looking for. So if you guys know anything more than I do, let me know it down in the down below. And yeah, let me throw a comment down there if you want to know more. Or throw a comment down if you have questions, comments, concerns about anything. And if you want to know more, go ahead, ask away, and I'll make a video on it. All right.